Hello everyone, I'm Sarah and welcome back to my channel. This weekend I am participating in the Storytellers Hearth Weekend Relay, which I'm super excited for. This is the first time in a very long time I'm going to be able to participate in the entire weekend rather than just a few hours on a Saturday or Sunday, because typically I have work. I booked off specifically for this. At the moment, I am taking part in the 100k quarter 4 challenge started by Kate Kavanagh. Thanks a bunch, Kate, really appreciate it. Made a plan to not focus on my word count for this year, but that's all done and dusted, I suppose. And I am behind. I don't know how far I'm behind. Now that I don't know how far I'm behind, I need to work out how far I'm behind. I'm 7,000 words behind. So because I'm so behind, this weekend, while also being the Storytellers Hearth Weekend Relay weekend, is also going to be a 10k weekend. Because of course I had to give myself the extra challenge. I don't regret it yet because I haven't started. Technically I have, but I might regret it a little bit later in the weekend. We will see how it goes. 10,000 words sounds like a lot of words, but when you split it up between the 3 days, it is only like 3,333 words per day, which isn't a lot. So it is very doable. It is very doable. It's very doable. I can do that easily. I've done it before. I'm trying to hype myself up so I don't fall into a panic about it. So we'll see how easily and quickly I can get these words during the weekend, which I suppose will depend on what chapters I pick, because some are easier to write than others, and on how distracting the kids are, because it is a weekend, they are going to be home. I expect to see them at some point, I don't know. This is posted after the weekend relay has taken place, but I will leave the playlist for anybody who wants to do a rewatch of everything down in my description box. For those of you who don't know, because some of you might not know, the Storytellers Hearth is a tri-yearly writing event which brings together a large group of writers and author tubers together for a weekend of writing, productivity and togetherness. It has been run by the absolutely amazing Jess and Sam, whose channels I will also link down below, who have given me the absolute honour of helping them out with all of the organisation this year. And it's just a fun weekend where we work together, we write together, we chat together, we hype each other up, we support each other and complain about stuff, probably, because what are writers if not people who complain about the thing that they love to do. Introduction over. We're starting with my original word count, which I left off at yesterday, which is 20,620 words. I don't know how I'm going to track, whether or not I'm going to track after every sprint, or whether or not I'm just going to track randomly, or after every chapter, maybe after every chapter, because that way I can also keep track of the amount of chapters I'm writing, because one of my goals for the Storytellers Hearth, apart from 10,000 words, is to write a minimum of 6 chapters. At 1,000 words per chapter, that's easily doable, but sometimes my chapters go on quite long because of how I've outlined. Maybe chapter by chapter. And should I write down what chapters I do? I'm not going to think about the logistics on this camera. That's just really pointless. Anyway, we have already begun, as you could see from the very small little coffee shop footage I had earlier. Finishing off chapter 29, which I have been working on for ages, because it turned out to be a lot more complicated than I originally thought it would be. And then I just half-assed the rest of it to get it done, as I tend to do when I start struggling, so I can move on. So we have my goal for the weekend, we have the fun that we are going to do, we have my starting point. The twist with this project, which I like to do with projects, it's not really a twist for me, is I'm writing non-chronologically by picking my chapters out of this box. As you can see, I've got a few of them that I've started with here. I found that writing chronologically, sometimes I would get stuck, I would get bored with certain scenes, and then that would like make me not write for a while, because I couldn't think of a way to get unstuck. Dropping things again. And so we have the box, and all that happens is I will pick out of the box. I need to pick a new chapter anyway, so I might as well do it now. I will open it and reveal the next chapter I have to work on, and then it's a challenge because this is what I picked and I can't do anything else until I've read this chapter. I've got behind the scenes too, which is my brain going too far at, oh man, it's behind the scenes too, and that hasn't been outlined. Damn it. Okay, got too many thoughts in my head and I can't put them properly. So I'm going to just start writing. I'm not going to start writing. I'm going to get myself some tea because that's procrastination. And then I might clean the kitchen table because as much as I want to leave it for the kids because they left all their breakfast mess on it, that will also help me procrastinate a little bit before I start doing the actual writing. So I might then do that. And maybe I should also clean my desk. No, we're going to start writing. Did that chapter include everything I wanted to initially include? No. Do I care? No. I do not. Mostly because my brain doesn't want to bother thinking about the information that I need to put into it. I'm going to pick another new chapter. It's barely midday, I'm already losing steam. And I've been writing for maybe 40 minutes total, if that, and I'm already like, I don't want to, but I shall. And next we're going to move on to something a little easier, more interesting. Chapter 25. The amount of Act 4 chapters I have pulled is absolutely ridiculous. Already I have written 4 chapters out of 8 for Act 4. I'm now on chapter 5. 8, 16, 24, 25. Oh, which is coincidentally the chapter that is happening at the same time as behind the scenes number 2. How detailed are you for the outline? Quite a bit. All right, the note is open and let's begin. I forgot how difficult it's going to be to film with the kiddies. Nothing.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Pete, no Pete. I will be your final opponent. Who was your first? It was, well, first I have to fight Eyesore, and then I have to fight the Muncher, and then I have to fight the Fun. Oh my god, I hate trees. Yes, Yuri, you first though. No, Shuttle! Yeah, no. I'm not surprised. You can't even get any. He's off yet. Which means I can get him, and I can still lock him after this. No. Okay, he wants a golden on. I'm scared. I'm gonna win. don't even know that. Yeah. Why, Jonathan? If I can like act, if I can miss.
And that was it. That was all. That was all I managed to film for the rest of the vlog for the Saturday and the Sunday. Did not even speak to the camera once because I forgot and underestimated how difficult it is to film with my kids and how very easily overwhelmed I get trying to do something with a deadline with the kids. Are the realities of being a writer mum. I was over everything really quickly in regards to writing both the Saturday and the Sunday. I was so hyped up for everything. I was like, yeah, let's do this. And I started off really well, but very, very quickly lost my steam on both days to the point where I'd have the streams up and I'd have my work up and I just would not be doing anything except maybe a little tippy tap occasionally. And I'm a little bit annoyed at that. But also I am sort of happy that I didn't force myself to push through the way that I was feeling, and I am happy that I'm not disappointed that, no, spoiler, I did not hit the 10,000 words I had aimed for this weekend. In the end it was like, well, I wrote words. That's all I can ask for. I understand that I wasn't feeling it, and it is what it is. That we made progress, and that's all I can ask for, really, at the end of the day. Still behind the 100k quarter 4 by about 5,000 words, which I am not super happy about either, but I've still got a whole 2 months in order to catch up with that. So we'll see how that goes in the future. In total for the weekend, I completed 7. I completed 7 full chapters, and I wrote maybe 200 or 300 words of the next number of chapters. What number did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 7. You wrote 7, and I wrote a few 200-ish words of an 8th chapter. So 5,796 words in total. Just over halfway. That's good. I would count that as a win. And I'm probably a little bit higher, not much higher, because it's now Wednesday, and that tells you how much time I've not had in order to film this bit with the kids around. They're not here right now, that's why I can do it. I've only just finished chapter 17 and it's really, really badly finished. I think I'm maybe on 26,700 now. So I haven't really done a lot of work. I knew I wouldn't do a lot of work after the weekend. I knew I would sort of mentally and creatively burn myself out trying to do the 10,000 words, but I gave it a go. I won't be giving it another go again. That was horrible. At least not while the kids are at home, I should say, because they are a very nice distraction most of the time. As always, I had an absolute blast doing the Storytellers Hearth Weekend Relay. It was so fun to see everybody, to chat with everybody, to really come together as a community and celebrate everybody's goals, successes, projects they have finished, new ideas that they ended up creating, and chatting to a few new people that I have not chatted to before, which is always a plus. I'm gonna sit here now and be like, I need to get on to the next chapter. And hopefully continue doing a little bit more writing. We shall see how that goes. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you at some point in my next video. Bye.